Yeah, welcome to another episode of the discussion. You are now rocking with the bad guy CJ Dove and my
Here.
esteemed colleague, the self-proclaimed good guy, who needs to unmute himself if he hasn't done so already. Mr. Facts himself, Edale.
Hey, yo, man, it's Mr. Facts, E-Dale, man, right now, man. I don't know why my feed is muted, man. So, can y'all hear me?
Mic check loud and clear, brother.
Okay, so I'm just, how you feeling, brother? You know what I mean? I'm just happy to see you, that we can do the show like this from the crib, you know what I mean? For a change, man, But look, before we get into all that, let the folks know, man, why we doing it from the crib like this right now.
Oh, you gonna just put me right out there with the forefront?
I got you,
right?
man, because we love you, man. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, a part of this show is sharing with the viewers our lives, part of our lives, not our entire lives. You know what I mean? You listen, you loved out here in the streets, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate that love, too. I appreciate that love. I appreciate that love so much that I'm going to share something with the public right now.
Okay.
Your man, CJ Dove, Captain K, man, a.k.a. the bad guy. I'm over here quarantining because I have been officially diagnosed with COVID. So
it's real.
I found out last Thursday. Well, actually, I took the test Thursday and found out Saturday that I had COVID.
Right.
So I've been quarantining, staying away from everybody, making the most of this free time that I got. Before anybody asks, not really feeling no symptoms. Really, a couple of days I was a little sluggish, and yesterday I had mild headaches. But outside of that, man, I feel pretty good, man. Like,
Right. So look, yeah, man. I'm glad you're feeling good because when you told me when I found out Saturday morning, I was like, man, my guy, man. You know what I mean? I wasn't even thinking about myself. I hope you're all right. You know what I'm saying? That was my general mode. Then I went into the mode, let me go just go get tested. You know what I'm saying? So I called the job. I went and got tested and everything, and came back negative. But my concern was still for you because I called you every morning just trying to check in, making sure you're good. You know what I'm saying? During the day, man.
That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact.
Right.
And I appreciate all the love and prayers and everybody who've been sending their support and love to me. You know what I'm saying? The love has been overwhelming. So I do appreciate that. For the ones that knew, now, you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't even going to talk about it, but E said, hey, man, we got to let the people know what's going on.
But see,
said, we got to keep it 100 with the people.
We got to keep it 100 with the people, but also we do need to educate our community and let them know that this is really real. And you can feel it when you catch it. You know what I'm saying? Because when my partner tell me, you know what I mean, or my brother or my sister, when they had it, you know what I'm saying? It was serious. You know what I'm saying? So look, man, that's why I think it's important we educate the people and not only while we sharing our life with them. You know what I'm saying? And look, who better to do it than you? You know what I'm saying? Because,
Right. And I know I'm going to be looking right foolish, smoking cigarettes and, you know what I mean? Like, but in all honesty, like, I really do not feel bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel pretty normal. Like I said, sluggish a couple of days, but I mean, hell, I can feel sluggish on any given Tuesday. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really think nothing of it. So it was more mental. You know what I mean? I'll say that. Like for me, it's been more of a mental thing. Like, I guess you see the news, you see the articles and people dying, and you know what I'm saying? Like I think it was Ghostface that said, the devil planted fear inside the black babies. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's just in your mind.
It's still fear, man, and as strong as you are, because I like to think of myself as a mentally strong individual. You don't help but just think about the reported lives that's been lost and all these different things go through your head once they tell you got it. But outside of that, you know what I'm saying, that was a little depressing. I think I went through a mild depression when I found out I had it.
Wow, man, that's big. That's big. Really? I mean, how so? I mean, what made you feel like that? I mean, like, what happened? What transpired during that time? I mean, for you to feel that way.
Yeah,
I mean, was it just them saying that you had COVID or you had to stay in the house?
No, it was all of that, yo. But what I'm telling you, yo, I just felt like telling everybody I love them, man. Like I just started to just
right.
dial everything. Everybody in my phone be like, yo, I don't know what's about to happen, yo. Just know I love y'all,
Hey,
man.
come
Like,
on.
you know what I mean? That's how
Boy,
that's how I was feeling.
Right.
That's how I was feeling, man. So, you know what I mean, the people that's, you know what I'm saying, the people who needed to know knew. And like I said, I wasn't gonna bring it up on the show, but you know,
he felt it was important. Go on and blame the good guy.
He felt like it was important. So,
but this is why I'm the good guy, because the people want to love you. They want to shout you out. They want to, you know what I mean? You know, tell C-Dub, yo, I love you, man. I'm happy you here. I want the discussion. I want Adam and Eve, pressure, all these things, facts to continue, man. So we need you here, bro. We need your help.
Yeah, no doubt. But you know me. I'm not the one to you know, I'm not the most sensitive and emotional person, man. And you know, a lot of things with me I keep private. Like if I'm having a bad day, the world probably won't know that I'm having a bad day. So you know what I'm saying? So but this is, you know, I agree with you. This was something that needed to be spoken on. How I contracted it, I have no clue. I have no clue. You know, I work in the healthcare field. Both my jobs. So it is a possibility that it you know, it could have came from that. Thank God nobody in my home had tested positive.
Thank you. Great.
So, you know, I just say everybody, you know, keep doing what you're doing. You know, wash your hands, keep your hands out of your face. You touching things. Yo, you don't even realize how much you really touch your face and
and that's a fact. That's a fact.
People really until this. So a lot of people who complain about wearing the mask and all of that, yo, but you know, to be completely honest, like I haven't been so healthy in a long time, man. Like from a certain standpoint, like common cold and all of that, the flu and you know what I'm saying, since we've been sanitized, it's like you're more conscious of everything that you do. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So with that being said, man, like y'all be safe out there, man. And if you do happen to contract it, I hope you have a good go like I have, man. You know what I mean?
Right. No question about it. So look, man, let me say this. I know we're talking about this, man, but I need that classic of the day, man, because
wait a minute. Hold on. Wait.
Hold on, man.
Listen. Nah. We're not gonna see. This is the discussion. We've been doing the same format. We almost had our year anniversary, yo.
Yo, that's huge.
So, with that being said, can we get back to the regular program before? I mean, you trying to steal my roles and all of that? Like, just because I got COVID don't mean I lost my mind, son. Listen, just because I got COVID don't mean I lost my mind.
Listen, man. Brother, I'm just trying to help a brother out because I know, you know what I mean, during these trying times, you know what I mean, you calling like, yo, I love you. And I'm like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? Shout out to you. Salute to you.
Ain't nothing wrong with me, son. Ain't nothing wrong with me, man.
Hey, look. So, yeah, let's get back to the regular scheduled program, man, for the viewers, man. We love y'all out there.
And we want to shout out the viewers.
Shout
and if it's
out.
Your first time tuning in, please like, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get your notifications each and every time we drop new content. I don't think, did you have time to pin the PayPal?
I didn't.
Okay, so PayPal is not available today. But
or the cash. Listen, I didn't do anything today. I just wanted to come on and see my brother. I ain't seen my brother.
Can you stop interrupting me so I can get through this part of the show?
Okay.
Yo, but if you want to make your pledge or donation, you can also do so. You can do that at money sign CJ Dub and money sign 23A Rick, which we already know.
It's the only time you get to say my real name, baby boy. Otherwise, call me E, man. Drop something on the people, man. It's going for
for the people who have made pledges towards hoodies for the homeless and, you know, different things that we got going on. We salute you. I meant to write the names down. Next episode, you guys will be highlighted. Your donations are valuable, are needed, and we certainly appreciate you.
Right, we do, man. Everybody, everything
So,
helps, man. $1, $2, 50 cents, everything helps.
Talk to him. So now you can introduce the classic of the day.
Well, I mean, I don't have it. I just was up here ready to see my brother, man. Whatever happened and what goes on with the show today, I just want to enjoy the rest of this time with my brother, man, until next week when we back in the lab.
So you was going to do the classic of the day without even knowing what the classic of the day was.
I was asking you to give me a classic. That's what I was actually doing. I was saying, yo, give me a classic.
I don't know, E. You
come on, man. Put me on, son. Put me on.
You want? Can I do the class? Hold on, Bougie. Before you chime in, you ready for the classic of the day?
I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready.
The classic of the day comes from a brother known as the world's greatest entertainer.
What? Who that, son?
He's a well-renowned producer, MC, beatboxer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Who you got?
He hails from Harlem, New York.
Woo.
Was very intricate in bringing you the careers of people like Slick Rick, Dana Dane, Little Vicious, just to name a few. And if you don't know who I'm talking about today, I'm talking about Doug E. Dougie Fresh, man.
Already.
How you feel about Dougie Fresh, E?
You already know how I feel about Dougie, man. I'll go back on the steps and beatbox and just bust a flow right now. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was at when that was out. I was just a baby. Oh, man. Damn.
He was in the staircase, E? You was in the staircase early, E?
I was in the staircase early.
Word.
Pretty early.
So the classic of the day we're going to give y'all is one of my favorite old-time records. Matter of fact, I'm going to go on record right here. If I was doing a top 20 all-time greatest hip-hop records, I believe this one would be in it. I really do. I really do. This is one of my all-time favorite hip-hop records.
Okay.
Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. This is Dougie Fresh, and the name of the record is Keep Rising to the Top.
Keep rising, man. We do not own the rights to this music, but we're going to play a clip on the discussion as we do all the time, bro. Woo! Hey, yo.
Right.
Ain't no half stepping. Hey, yo, I'm digging that. Now, you know I'm digging that. You know I'm digging everything about that, man. You know, listen, that reminds me of P-Funk walking in with a pair of Bally's on. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Where was your Bally's at, kid?
My mom couldn't get me none. I was the youngest. I couldn't get one.
I see guys and girls dancing. You just need to curse.
Woo! And listen, I stole P-Funk Bally's off of that. You know what I mean?
Time party and chill with you. Sweetheart,
that's
I'm still with you. With our plans.
That's definitely a dope record. Listen, that will last forever. That record right there, I'm telling you, will last forever. You can't change. Listen, hip-hop is not the same without this particular record. This record right here is everything, man. I don't believe it's a soul in any community that don't know this record when it come on. Especially in the hip-hop community.
Okay, Bougie, you can fade that out. We had enough.
Yo, that joint was ill. Yo, you took me way back.
Yo, that's one of the illest hip-hop records I ever heard, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Just me thinking out loud, like I remember the feeling I got when I first heard that record. And the crazy thing is, I still get that feeling today when I hear it.
And that's what I'm saying. That record can come on right now in any club, any party, any family gathering. And guess what, man? People moving. Hip hop, that's what it was, man. You had to move, man. Ain't no standing on the wall. When that came on right there, you was doing something. You know what I'm saying? That's ill.
And that just happened to be one of my my father really loved the original song, Kenny Burke. You know what I'm saying? So I was already kind of familiar with the sound. You know what I mean? Like where it came from. And I just thought it was. I thought Dougie bodied that joint. It just captured the essence of hip hop, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was braggadocious. It was, I mean, at that time, I thought Dougie Fresh was a hell of a rapper. Now I know later on in his career, he came to be known as, you know what I mean? He did a little bit of everything, but at that time, I thought Dougie Fresh was ill. Like I thought he was an ill rapper.
Man, listen, if anybody didn't, then you know something wrong with him. So that's just how I see that, man. You know what I'm saying? Dougie Fresh is, man, he was everything to hip hop, man. He's like a part of that, like coming up out of that, walking out of that pioneer stage. Like he was like in between both of those. He was like, you know what I'm saying? He's wrapped up in it, man. Yo, Dougie is everything. I mean, when it comes to even the Fat Boys surrounding all those crews, everybody around that time, everybody respected Doug, man. Big Daddy Kane, Molly Marr, MC Shan, everybody, man. Doug. They'll tell you, bro. But yo, anyway, well, look, you know what? I forgot what we were supposed to be kicking it about today. Okay, you know what?
Now it's time for Bougie to come in. Bougie, where you at, man? I'm waiting for Bougie to come in on camera.
Is Bougie here? What's up, Bougie?
So our sound man, Big Bougie. Shout out to Big Bougie. If y'all don't know, Big Bougie is a big intricate part of a lot of the things we've been doing lately, and I just want him to know on behalf of C&E, your contributions, everything that you do, we most definitely appreciate you.
No doubt, man.
So Bougie, the silent partner right now, the unseen partner, Miss Karen Civil. For those who don't know who Miss Karen Civil is, her career started with college radio, and developing fan sites and stuff like that. That's how she got her start into hip hop. Most notably, she did one for Lil Wayne when he was locked up on Rikers Island that gained a lot of traction, and she started doing a little bit of social activism and, different things like that. But, music is her baby. So she's in hot water right now. Bougie, you want to elaborate on that just a little bit? Right. That's a fact.
Right. What?
Right.
Right. Wow.
Well, somebody like Karen Civil, now this is just me going off of what I heard Joyner Lucas speak to. And basically what he said was he was intrigued by some of the work she did with other artists like Nipsey Hussle and Sky Zoo. And matter of fact, I think he said that Sky Zoo really was pushing the issue, like, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be a good look for you. And, you know what I'm saying? And Sky Zoo helped set, link those two up.
Right.
So from that point, he said he was his girlfriend or wife was close to having a son, and at the time he was kind of struggling, with his art, like it wasn't generating the money the way he wanted it to. So he was basically going to Karen Civil, like, listen, whatever it is you did for these other cats, that's what I need for you to do for me.
Right. And you talking about Joyner Lucas?
Joyner Lucas, right.
Okay.
But he already had a name. So, like, if you have a name, just like, take my brother Bad C, for example. He already has a name in this industry. So, certain things, radio mix shows and things like that, like, he could get those with no problem. It's the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what Joyner Lucas was hoping that Karen Civil would do for him. Her services, she charged him 60 racks.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, like I said, he was getting ready to be a father, had these different things going on. So he was really trying to get the ball rolling because he knew he would have a child born soon.
Right. He got to stack his paper.
Right. So for what he said was, after, a minute, he kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And then it got to a point like, he's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what is she doing? She didn't honor her half of the contract. And a lot of the things that she did, he was already doing those things anyway. So it wasn't like she elevated him in any kind of way.
Right.
So, because
she didn't add value to what he had already.
Exactly. And he was basically like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, if you ain't gonna do nothing for me, like, yo, let me get that bag back because I need that.
Right. Exactly. So he just was really basically trying to get. See, I don't know much about her. I mean, I don't even really know her or who she really is until, I started getting the rundown and explaining, and you explained, and I went back to read some of the things. And that's the first story that the second story about her, that came on was with Joyner Lucas when he called out for $60K. That, what I mean, that she took from him or stole from him or whatever. But I just think that artists nowadays, it's just like the situation with us. I'm starting to feel like, look, I think that what we're doing, I mean, basically, maybe the next person, if they're going to do this particular thing for us that we're doing already, there's no need to have them around. You know what I'm saying? They're not adding value. You know what I'm saying? You just told them. So these local artists, these underground artists, this independent artists, I say, look, do it yourself. I mean, advertise for yourself. I mean, some people you may feel as if they can get you to the door, and they may do that for certain people. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's relationship is not the same. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be able to trust the person that you get ready to deal with and sign on the dotted line with, especially when money's involved, because that's when things start to get tricky. And this guy already had a following. Joyner Lucas already had a following. He was already doing his thing, got a name for himself, and she really didn't add any value to him. So, I mean, I don't know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? I could go on forever, but I still don't know much about either one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, it's foul. It's pretty foul now. I'm gonna say that it's foul.
It's foul, no doubt. Definitely foul. But at the same time, we got to keep in mind that some of this, there are no guarantees with anything. Just like anybody else who makes an investment, some investments are going to be good, some are going to be bad. And I'm not saying this just to be saying it or trying to be the bad guy here, but that's the truth of the matter. In any form of business, you're going to make positive and negative investments. That's just, it comes with the territory. Now, do I think she a foul nigga for what she did? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I think she was blatant with it, though. I mean, she fouled, but to be that blatant with someone else's money or someone else's investment, I mean, look, she was really blatant with it when you call on a vacation and you like, yo, I mean, it's crazy. So, you right on point.
She didn't have to be that disrespectful, but yeah, and again, it is what it is. I mean, from the sound of it, if contracts were signed and she didn't honor her part of the contract, it should be some type of legal ramifications behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Where if he chose to push the issue, that maybe, you know what I mean, that, you know, something could happen.
Mm-hmm.
If he really wanted to push
Right.
that envelope. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, but I don't think he should even go there. I mean, look, if worse come to worse, I mean, look, if she breached the contract and she didn't uphold her end of the bargain, and she didn't act in good faith, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with him taking this with the legal side, because you're talking about this is his money. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I think that if you have to intimidate someone or try to do something else to get your money, I mean, you're just going to go about it the wrong way. It's going to backfire, you know, obviously, because just the public matter and everyone knows, you know what I'm saying? It's foul, man. I just don't, look, if you got it all and you're out here and you're doing these things, but I'm seeing other stories where she's taking, I'm not saying that they're true. They're saying that she is taken from other entertainers or stealing from other entertainers, but this guy's probably like the first one to say something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, matter of fact, I saw an article while I was doing my research today that said that actually Nipsey Hussle's family is claiming that, you know, she owes them money.
Wow, that's crazy.
So that's going to be an interesting development to see how that actually pans out.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Man. So I mean, she got like a string of legal troubles, don't she? I mean, it seems like she has history.
Well, at this point, I don't even think it's legal. At this point, I think it's just people making complaints, but I'm pretty sure the lawsuits and different things aren't too far down the line if they haven't been filed already.
Well, I'm just saying those are some serious accusations for somebody with the body of work like her. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it. For the body of work that she has, the people that she's worked with in the industries. I mean, Christ, Hillary, president, vice presidents, and politicians. I mean, to go this route, I just think you make yourself look really bad for that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that people should seek lawsuit on her, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Get your money back. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take on it. I mean, get your money back, man. There's nothing wrong with getting your money back or wanting your money back. You know what I'm saying? Just do it the right way. She didn't hold. That's why you say you on the contract you have an obligation. You have to act in good faith. Don't seem that she did. I'm not sure. I'm just saying these are allegations that's just floating around. I'm not saying she's guilty, but if it is in fact true, I mean, look. You got to pursue whatever legal avenue you have to, you know, get your money back.
And then, Bougie, what was the second part of that? Like, she did some work in Haiti or something like that, right? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, correct.
Mm. Right. I agree. Right. Right. She should be held accountable. She should be held liable if those accusations are true. And it is what it is. I mean, you just, like you said, man, and it makes the story worse when the man describes that he was having a kid on the way, so he needed to make sure that he could secure, make sure that his home is secure and provide for his family, you know what I'm saying, long term. So he was making an investment thinking that he was going in, you know what I'm saying, to get help to be elevated to, you know, whatever the case may be. And that just wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? Those are the bad stories about situations like this. And then you had the flip side. We're talking about somebody that works with foundations and you know, accusations of stealing or money laundering or whatever the case may be, you know, has come out of that. You know, I mean, it's really crazy because people like that, I mean, it's like it's almost the people that's always with the long track record, the long run record of, doing well in the community, big time artists in development, or they looking out for artists. And then this is the very same person that everyone looks at and see this way, and all of a sudden, bam, it's just a second. You never know. It's under your nose. They've been taking and skimming from you all along. You just never know. This is the person that you put in, guard of some of the things that you have. So this is disgusting. So the whole story is it just don't seem right to me. So.
Yeah, it don't seem right, but it happens every day. You know what I mean? There's somebody always out here to get you, man.
Right.
And actually, the more money you got, the more it's more relevant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Karen Civil, she goes after big fish, man. You know what I mean?
I ain't got to worry about it chasing me down. You know what I mean?
I ain't got to worry about that. But one day I want to have I want to be able to mingle in the room that Karen Civil might be in, so I can tell her she a foul nigga. Like, yo, you a foul nigga for what you did.
Hey, listen, if you do that, it's gonna be upset because I'm gonna fall out laughing. I gotta laugh. If you say that, I'm not holding back my laugh. I'm gonna damn blast her in there.
Where have you ever known me to hold my tongue?
Man, that's what I'm afraid of, getting in the room with you, man. I'm gonna look at him, bust out, like, yo, you foul, just like he said.
You a foul nigga, man. It's like, you watch and observe. Like, I'm an observer, so I pay attention to a lot.
Hey, Bougie, you know the crazy part, Bougie? That whenever we finally get in one of those rooms, he see her, he's gonna say it. That's the crazy part, because he ain't lying.
Yeah.
Right.
Seriously though, on some real shit. Like, I'm very, like, I hate seeing people being taken advantage of. Like, that really,
that is.
That get me tight, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, to see people get hustled, man. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that is. That's lame though, man. I mean, it is. I mean, that's corny. So, and that's how I always try to make sure that when I do things, man, especially when I enter into business with people, man, I just try to be upfront from the jump. You know what I'm saying? I just say what I expect. You know what I'm saying? That person say what they expect. You know how we do it. That's why it works so well. How we, go into business, because it doesn't matter who does what, as long as it get done. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying, hey, do this. Oh, I need you to do that. Oh, I need you to take care of this. It's already handled. By the time we think of it and we need it, it's handled. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I said you got to be careful who you go into business with, especially if you got a bunch of money out there now. So y'all hip hop artists, please be careful.
Yeah, be careful and protect yourself, man.
Right.
Low key, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of good music. Locally. I just be hoping, you know what I'm saying, as somebody who been through that, who made a whole lot of mistakes, when it comes to the music industry. I just hope, you know what I'm saying, people are doing the due diligence to learn the business. The business side of it, because you could be people hijacking stuff all the time. A lot of these mainstream artists, man, they steal ideas, man. And one of the biggest artists, like, take somebody like Drake.
Right.
Notorious for stealing people ideas, man. Kanye West, stealing people ideas. And it's like, and then the people, at least you could do, man, get a person a bag or something, man. Like, acknowledge the fact that you hijacking their shit.
Right.
Instead of just, that type of stuff right there make me not like niggas, man, for real. Like, and I don't even be knowing them not to like them.
Right. How about just call them up from the Drake? Right. How about just call somebody up from the beginning and say, hey, man, look, I'm trying to use this joint. You got sample it, do whatever with it. You know what I'm saying? How about be
a blessing to somebody, man?
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, be a blessing to somebody.
That's it, man. Yeah, so
most of these kids poor, man. They ain't got nothing, man. You probably will get the deal of a lifetime for stealing a record. I mean, if you give a poor kid $20,000,
right,
he gonna feel like you really did something for him.
right,
But
right.
in
He is.
essence, you gonna make millions of dollars off of it. So you really beat him. But damn, you could give him something.
Right,
Like, you know what I'm
right.
saying? You get that
Damn.
man something, man. Get them people something, or put them in position. Let them write you a song or something. Like,
Right,
put them on the payroll.
right. Oh, look, put him on the song. Give him a percentage. You know what I mean?
There you
So,
go.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? That's not always. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree with you wholeheartedly on this because that's just foul. I mean, it almost it keeps you guarded when you that type of person. You're out there and you got a little change. You looking to invest your money. It almost keeps you guarded. You know what I'm saying? Like nah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's just, and you shouldn't have to feel like it should be. It shouldn't be that difficult. You know what I'm saying? But it is to spot somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, because she worked with the big names, so why not go to her? And that's how most of those people, and I'm sure that's how your man was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Lucas.
Right.
You know,
He just felt like, and see, and this is the beautiful thing about his situation is, even with her hustling him, he still overcame all the odds and won.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. That's what it's about.
Perseverance. And like, yo, no matter what you do, yeah, you got me for 60 racks, but look at me now. And I'll be like, now you can't do nothing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Where we could be eating together. Now that
Right.
man's career is flourishing.
Right. Right.
And it's sad, man. You know what I mean?
Hers might be coming to a halt.
It's sad, yo, to see that type of shit, yo, bro. It's sad, man. I hate that, yo. Like I do. But I'm gonna tell you something else that's a good look. Because I be having these thoughts, right?
Right.
For the first time, I looked at that movie City of Lies, right?
Okay.
And the movie is like talking about the Biggie. It's centered around Russell Poole and the whole, Biggie murder and Tupac murder, right? So, what happened? I'm looking at the movie and I see a part in the movie where they got Biggie's mother in there, like his actual mother is in the movie.
Wow.
And I thought that was a good look. Like, you know how many people have made money and capitalized off of, talking about that story. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Miss Wallace was paid. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they threw her in this movie and the fact that, you know what I mean? It's like when I see stuff like that, I'm like, yo, a good man made that movie, man. A good man directed that because he made sure that the family got involved with it. And then I started looking at the thing with Biz Markie, the tribute they did for him, which is all well and fine. It's great. But I'm like, is anybody take care of his family? Did his family get a check from that?
Right. Exactly.
Like, so those things like that, I pay attention to. That's stuff that's important to me. Like that, if I was in that type of position, that's how I would move.
Right. So, and those are the people. Listen, and look, and you just look, I like the way you just broke that down because those are the type of people that people need to look for. Look for the individuals that's out there, like, you know what I mean? Look, that was a great move to have Big Mom and City of Lies. Start involving these people, families that are, especially their closer family members and the people that's there, you know what I mean, that's been there holding down their estate, involve them. You know what I'm saying? There's some capitalize off these people's name and you know what I'm saying? Like, so I would look for people like that, people that do things like that in the industry, you know what I'm saying? And still, even then, it's not a guarantee. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's relationship is different. See, my relationship is different with you than it is from someone else, and vice versa, and everywhere and all over, right? So my business or someone else's business dealings may be different. You know what I'm saying? With you than I. You know what I'm saying? Or you, he, and I. You know what I mean? It's just how it is. Some people might say, well, I don't care nothing about him. Yeah, I did this for Big. I did this for Pac. I did this for Wayne. I did this for this person. I did this for that person. But this person, I ain't. You know what I mean? So some people get, that happens sometimes. It's just the nature of the business, I guess.
Yeah, it's always somebody, you know what I mean? The crooks, man. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, people thrive off of that, man. Like, always trying to find some way. And what's crazy is, man, I know broke niggas who always trying to get you, man. You know what I'm saying? Even a broke nigga trying to be Karen Civil out here in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy. Niggas will get you for a lighter, anything, and whatever they can milk you for, they get it, man.
See, look, this is my problem with all of this. Like, if you could conjure up a scheme or think long enough to try and get me or get your neighbor or somebody else, won't you just take your ass to work? You know what I'm saying? Let's just go to work. Find yourself something to do. Look out. Find something else to do other than try to take from somebody else.
So we right at time. We did things a little bit different today. This time we went live for the speaker audience for the first time with C&E.
Right. It was dope, man. But, I like being there beside you, looking at you, because I need my Sweeties meal next week. I won the bet this week.
No, actually, you didn't.
No, don't go there. Don't go there.
You didn't win the bet. I got the scorecard.
I'm telling you.
And I meant to call you yesterday, but I felt I was feeling bad. But listen, we ended up in a tie.
No, we was in no tie 2 weeks in a row now.
We tied, bro.
Look, man, I want my Sweetest meal, bro. No, I'm just telling you, bro.
We ended in the tie.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna show you the score sheet. I added it up.
Hey, listen.
And we both had the Detroit Lions on the Monday night.
Hey, did you see my post of Sweetie with her meal, making her meal?
Listen, tell the people where they can find us at, man.
You can find me at Sweetie House one day, baby, because that's gonna be my new girlfriend. You know what I mean? We go to McDonald's all day. But you can find C&E Discussion Podcast every Tuesday and Thursday live, man, 6 p.m. because it's black folks late, man. Listen, we didn't drop the PayPal today, man, but still the Cash App is $CJ Dove, $23A Rick. You still can drop us up, man. Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Deezer Podcasts, Addict Podcast, Podchaser. Yo, we everywhere. They never there. Right here on the discussion, man.
Every Tuesday, Thursday, 6 p.m.
Yes, sir. And we always
right here rocking with y'all, man. So with that being said, salute to Big Bougie for sitting in with us today and being the tech sound man as he always does. Shout out to A-Camp Productions, ENC 96 Radio. Am I forgetting anything?
I don't know. You covered it all, baby. I think you got all your bases. You forgot the Bad Seed, Honey De Niro, 6-Man Entertainment.
Yeah, shout out to my 6-Man. Shout out to the 6-Man. 6-Man Entertainment. Sony, Orchard. Shout out to Bad Seed, Honey De Niro, Spicy, Free God, my main man Kill Ripkin. Shout out to my man JT Demo. And a special shout out to my man Kill Ripkin. Yesterday was his birthday. Happy birthday, kid.
Right.
Love
yes,
you.
sir. Happy birthday. Family. Oh, before we go, let me say this. We left 2 people off the list. I got a shout out to the real KD, man, the one and only man, KD, man, K-Town Zone, my son, my boy, my partner. And then I got to shout out my man Ty for Thought for out here handling his business, man, doing his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing your thing, bro. Shine.